What's going on, everybody? Welcome to your daily astrology horoscope for Thursday, September 15th, 2022. Astrologer Brian Scarborough here, Fixed Air Moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. Truly appreciate you all. Hope everybody's doing well this week. I will be leaving today to go to Lake Havasu for some jet ski races, doing the thing. So the next few days, you're going to get horoscopes from my cell phone, most likely, out at the lake somewhere doing something. So, little mix up. I've been in the office doing horoscopes for a while, so it would be nice to get out and about. And it's interesting that usually those videos do really well. You guys always seem to like it when I'm out and about, so works for both of us. All right, let's look at the horoscope for today, this Thursday. Well, I'm going to start with the moon because it's finishing up here in Taurus. It's exalted, of course, and bringing that sensuality, the physical, security into our life and how we can create that for ourselves and how we can feel good in doing it. It's definitely like half the day you can kind of wake up and living in that, truffled reality, hopefully, that we want to have. And then it comes into Gemini and it's looking at Mars, and it's not going to get there today, but like this moon knows that things are going to get a little shaky. It could get a little helter-skelter, but it can definitely bring conversation. It can definitely, there's so much with the mind that's going on right now. It's Mercury retrograde. We're dealing with a lot of Mercury-ruled energy. So it's going to be a very mentally stimulated day. It's not a bad thing, but we can trip ourselves out. We can go crazy or let our emotions go straight to our head. And we want to be mindful of that and hopefully not, we don't want to get too worked up. Like we definitely want to, look at our environments, look at the things that feel good, look at the relationships in our life that make sense, get things into alignment. These are all important aspects right now, but the mind can go to a weird place. And with Neptune here at 24 and the sun coming to 23, we are a degree away from that opposition that's building up. And, this is the sun. Not even the sun, this is the Earth passing Neptune in transit from a helio, perspective. So really we're as close as we get to Neptune, and, there's something beautiful about that. In a sense, we are getting a lot of downloads. We are getting a lot of, talk from God, if you will, and the universe, and a lot of that beautiful, emotion that we can feel, and that, our senses are kind of lit up, and it can be very imaginative. We can be dreamy, daydreamy. These are good things because in a way we got to bring that essence into reality. It's almost like if we're just too focused on the sun in Virgo, Venus in Virgo, and a moon in Gemini and Mars in Gemini slowing down, then like in a Mercury retrograde and 6 planets retrograde, we can literally like go insane. So like remember, like it's okay to balance it out. It's an opposition. Like you got to find the creamy center in the middle and like use your imagination, daydream a little bit, be real. I think that it's going to be hard to get away from the truth of the matter about what is comfortable, what is not, what's stimulating, what is not, what relationships are right, what aren't, what, just a lot of these different aspects. Like we're really dialing things up, halfway. Well, we're almost done with Virgo season, but we're halfway through September. So, we're like putting the finishing touches on things. It reminds me of, like getting ready for a wedding. I've been married twice. I know that, right before the wedding, everybody wants to look good. Like we're putting, some finishing touches on things, but we can also be stressed. We can also be worrying that things aren't going to go perfectly smooth. And I think that we have to remember that with Neptune here, it's a surrender, it's a flow. It's, kind of let things go. These are good qualities to bring into the day, or else we're just, kind of, it can be a little heated, if you will. That moon will trine Pluto early in the morning, and this definitely gives us depth when it comes to our reality and seeing things from, the bottom up about what's really there and what isn't there, and what's good, what isn't good, what's going to go the distance, what isn't going to go the distance. So these are important things to pay attention to, and I think to use them to your favor, use them to your benefit, if you will. And by the evening, we're going to see this moon make a trine over to Mercury as well. Retrograde, of course, from the ruling, from Mercury's home over there. Again, getting our emotions and our personal life synced up with the right conversations, the right people, these can be very beneficial, and some really positive things can come about from it. So hopefully, I would say it's a day to talk. It's a day to have a good time. There can definitely be excitement, but there's also this kind of helter-skelter feeling in the back of our mind, almost seeing things so clearly and so deep that it's like, oh my gosh. Look at the positive things. Stay in your light. Stay in your fun, creative self. It's almost like Gemini is very youthful energy. Like we want to bring that youth. It's kind of, we come from these late degrees of Taurus where it's all like truffled and value and things have to be amazing. And it's like, you know what? Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. Let's find fun. Let's find excitement. Let's have conversation. Let's find people. Let's do the things in life that we're not stressing about. And Mars and Venus are in their square. So we've been talking about that for a while. But this is pushing, us to relate in a practical, pure manner. Harvesting the right relationships that are aligned with the desire of our truth. It can be tense, though, when it comes to relationships, especially because this is where Venus has retrograded and eclipsed the sun here in Gemini in 2020 and 2012, in 2004. So Mars is activating a lot of that, and it is the activator always, and it's going to retrograde over this spot too. So it's interesting. I think that there's a lot of truth around the relationships, around our manifestations, creation. These things can definitely be coming up, maybe getting a little heated, or getting really motivated to really cut out the crud. Get the stuff out of here that isn't what you want, that isn't exciting, that isn't quality, that isn't beautiful, that isn't gonna last. I think that there's qualities that are important today to remember, but to not stress and to remember to I think that this Sun opposite Neptune over the next couple of days is let the little things slide. You don't have to stress. Pay attention to the big things. Pay attention to the important things. Pay attention to your truth. But like little things, do we really want to get all crazy on ourselves even? Not even just other people, but like be too crazy on ourselves. Gotta let some things slide. The moon will also sextile over to Big Jupe. Jupiter's in such an interesting spot because it's semi-square Uranus and semi-square Saturn. And they're in square. So our beliefs of the identity that we have, the story we're creating, how we feel about that, the changes we can make with the moon in Gemini, the pivots, and our environments, these things are all very big right now. So there is an amplification of things. Again, take what's really important, act upon those things, create the little things that don't have larger than life meaning to you. Just try not to get upset, I guess, because are the little things, important? Maybe. These are questions you should ask yourself. Just my opinion on the matter. I'm not going to tell you what's important and what's not important. Oh gosh. That's on you, my friends. I'm going to use the Zombie Tarot deck. I haven't pulled a card from this deck in a long time. But I don't know. Looked at it and I was like, yep. Yep. Zombie day. Maybe because I feel like a zombie. Actually, to be completely honest with you, we're trying to leave here at like 11 a.m. And we just finished working and David's out there washing his RV. And I was like, okay, I need to do my horoscope, after getting a lot of things prepped. I don't think I'm going to go to sleep. Because sleeping for 2 hours just doesn't do it for me. I'll be honest. It just doesn't do it for me. I will lay there dreading waking up in 2 hours and not even sleep and feel like I just wasted my time. So I'm probably going to stream on Twitch or something I'm going to go home and like pack a bag and then stream for like 2 hours and play some video games, because what else am I going to do? I could study. I could research. But I'm going to play video games. It is what it is. Zombie card number 1 is the Six of Wands. We pulled that yesterday. There's victory out there right now. I really do think there's a lot of victory out there for people that are willing to be courageous and step up and take that victory in their lives. These are part of the purifications. These are part of the alignment. You know, it's all about using your creative efforts to get the win. Whatever the win is, it doesn't even have to be like some kind of crazy thing, but like this is your victorious moment for yourself in your life, in your reality, in your day-to-day things. Like, I think it's a perspective shift to just look at today, and because we got this two days in a row. It's like right now, if you're not feeling like you're winning, why? Ask yourself that and say, enough is enough. I'm tired of being hard on myself. I'm taking the win. It's official. The Eight of Cups in reverse. I don't know. You know, I feel like we feel like to win, we have to walk away from all these things in life. And it's like, maybe you don't. Maybe it's just little tweaks. Little things that you really want to be emotionally invested in. And like, go for those. And like, stop feeling like, you know, maybe it's like everything you have to walk away from. Maybe it's not that time. Maybe it's just little things. And don't sweat the little things. But the little tweaks that make you happy, do those. The Hangman reversed, which is Neptune's card, ironically enough. And I don't know, it's reversed, so it's like, maybe we don't need these, you know, outer worldly perspectives or to try and enlighten ourselves. Like, maybe we're getting all that. But maybe we need to do something about what we've gotten or received or these messages that we're getting, and kind of like use this, you know, Mars-Venus to activate something in our lives. I think that's where it's at, you know. Make little changes. Walk away from things that need to be walked away from. You don't have to walk away from everything, but like little tweaks. You know, we can sit around and meditate on the idea all we want, but like, is that actually going to make a difference? Or do we actually have to put the effort in? There's wins out there. I think it just takes a little bit of effort. A little bit. All right. I love you all very much. I hope you have a beautiful Thursday. I will see you all from Arizona tomorrow. Have a good one. Peace.